Welcome back to the quarterly call. All content is for informational purposes and is not investment advice. Please consult with an investment professional. Today, we're diving into, well, the truly fascinating landscape of AI infrastructure. The advancements, they're unfolding at just an unprecedented pace. It's really reshaping technology and our economy in pretty profound ways. It genuinely feels like we're witnessing, the dawn of a new industrial revolution. And for you, our listener, understanding these huge shifts isn't just about staying updated. It's kind of like getting a shortcut, right? To being genuinely well informed about where the future of tech and really our global landscape is headed.
That's exactly right. Our mission today is really to cut through some of the jargon and distill the most critical insights from a very recent corporate briefing. We're going to try and unpack what's truly driving this almost unbelievable growth. We'll delve into the next generation of tech breakthroughs that are, well, already here and also on the horizon, and explore the broader implications for really virtually every industry in the global economy. We promise to connect the dots, offering you the most important nuggets of knowledge, make it easy for the learner to grasp these complex but absolutely vital developments.
Okay, I'm ready to jump straight in. Our first topic is Q2 2026, a quarter of record-breaking performance and strategic shifts. So when you look at the headline figures, the company reported a record total revenue of $46.7 billion. That's a number that not only stands out, but it's significantly surpassed market expectations. It's a really powerful signal, isn't it, of continued strong momentum, even as they navigate what is clearly a very dynamic environment, both technologically and economically. This isn't just like incremental growth. It feels like a significant surge forward.
It is. Yeah, it's a remarkable performance. And these numbers, they tell a much deeper story than just that headline figure. That $46.7 billion wasn't just a fluke or, one-time thing. It actually represented consistent sequential growth across all their market platforms. And this broad-based demand, that's a critical indicator. It shows market resilience and deep product adoption. It tells us the company isn't just relying on, say, a single breakout product or narrow market. Instead, the hunger for their technologies is really widespread. It validates their whole integrated strategy across different sectors, hyperscale data centers, enterprise, even these new frontiers like sovereign AI and robotics. This kind of consistent, pervasive growth is what truly distinguishes a record-breaking quarter. It suggests deep-seated market adoption and robust ecosystem development rather than just, transient demand or some fleeting trend.
Right. And speaking of that deep-seated market adoption, if there's one segment that's truly capturing everyone's attention, it has to be the data center. We're seeing just exceptional growth here, a stunning 56% increase year over year. And it's also growing sequentially. So the segment isn't just expanding, it's like accelerating at an incredible rate. It's really solidifying its position as the undeniable engine of this company's performance. That acceleration, it speaks volumes about the current state of AI demand, doesn't it?
It really does. And what's particularly noteworthy here is that this impressive growth in data center revenue,
Hmm.
it isn't solely dependent on every single product line firing on all cylinders at once.
Right.
We actually saw a notable $4 billion decline in specific product lines, like the H20 revenue within this segment.
Mhm.
That's largely due to these ongoing geopolitical complexities we'll probably get into shortly. Yet, despite that headwind, the data center segment continued its strong sequential growth.
Wow.
And that's a profound insight, really. It underscores the immense underlying and just pervasive demand for AI infrastructure, the market's hunger for compute power. The very foundation AI is built on is so strong, so fundamental, that it can easily absorb shifts and even like temporary setbacks within the product portfolio and still deliver substantial overall expansion. This signals a fundamental long-term trend, right? Not just a short-term product cycle. It indicates the need for advanced AI compute is paramount and pretty broadly diversified.
Yeah, that pervasive demand seems, well, insatiable. And it begs the question, what specific innovations are meeting this challenge head on? Which brings us undoubtedly to the Blackwell platform. It seems to be setting new performance benchmarks, and it's clearly a key differentiator. It's obviously a major driver in these results, showing record level performance and significant sequential growth, up 17%, I think.
That's right, 17% sequential growth for Blackwell. And what's truly ingenious about it, specifically the GB300, is the seamless transition it offers for the major cloud service providers.
Yeah.
This isn't just a new, more powerful chip. It's a whole new architecture, yes. But it was designed with incredible foresight. It shares a similar software stack and, crucially, a similar physical footprint with its predecessors, like the Hopper generation.
Ah, okay.
So that means major cloud providers and enterprises can adopt and deploy these
Blackwell GB300 racks with, relative ease. They don't have to completely re-architect their existing data centers. That saves immense time and resources, obviously.
Huge.
Exactly. This plug-and-play compatibility, you could call it, is a strategic masterstroke. It ensures rapid adoption and deepens customer loyalty.
Hmm.
And it effectively widens their competitive moat against challengers who, well, can't offer that level of backward compatibility and ease of upgrade.
Hmm.
And the production ramp for the GB300, it's been nothing short of astounding. They've already reached a production rate of 1,000 racks per week.
1,000 a week.
1,000 racks per week. And they expect even further acceleration throughout the upcoming quarter. To put that in perspective, each of these racks is basically a dense, high-performance AI supercomputer in itself. This rapid scale-up is crucial for meeting that insatiable growing demand for next-gen AI compute on a global scale. Furthermore, the higher-end Blackwell Ultra platform, it's already a strong contributor. It's generating tens of billions in revenue.
Wow, already.
Which underscores its rapid adoption and the immense value it's providing to customers almost immediately upon release. It demonstrates not just tech leadership, but also, unparalleled execution in manufacturing and deployment.
But this incredible growth and innovation, it doesn't happen in a vacuum, does it? It's deeply intertwined with global dynamics. And nowhere is that more apparent than in the complex geopolitical landscape, particularly around sales to China. The situation with H20 sales seems quite tricky. The U.S. government is actively reviewing licenses for these specific products. There's even an expectation I read that the U.S. government would receive a share of the H20 revenue, maybe around 15%, though that hasn't been officially codified yet. It's a really delicate balancing act, impacting significant revenue streams.
It really is a critical point. It highlights that intersection of global commerce and national policy perfectly. From a financial planning perspective, the company's Q3 outlook explicitly does not include any H20 shipments to China.
Okay, that's important.
Very important. So the already impressive projected revenues for the next quarter, they're built on their business excluding this significant market segment. However, if these geopolitical issues were to resolve, there's a potential for an additional maybe $2 billion to $5 billion in H20 revenue to be realized just within Q3 alone.
That gives you a sense of the scale.
Exactly. It shows the scale of the impact here. And the company is actively advocating for the approval of the Blackwell platform for China. Their argument is kind of multifaceted. It's crucial not just for their own business, obviously, but they also frame it as vital for a global competition and, importantly, for maintaining American technological leadership. They assert that by allowing, carefully managed sales of advanced but maybe not the absolute cutting-edge technology, it helps finance the next generation of American innovation, while also perhaps preventing other nations from developing entirely independent competitive ecosystems. What's fascinating here is how these national security and trade decisions directly impact global supply chains, tech adoption rates, and the pace of AI development worldwide. It shows you just how closely geopolitics and corporate strategy are intertwined in this high-stakes environment. It's a dynamic situation that really highlights the broader, often unseen implications of technology on a global scale.
Right.
Okay, shifting our focus now, let's explore the expanding universe of AI. Let's delve into the market trends and the core technologies shaping this future. And at the forefront of this revolution is a concept that's genuinely transforming what we thought AI could do. Reasoning agentic AI. We're talking about moving far beyond simple chatbots or systems that just generate text or images. This new paradigm describes AI systems that can independently conduct research, formulate plans, use tools, even learn from their actions to achieve complex objectives. It feels like a complete paradigm shift from just prediction to, autonomous problem solving. It's a truly profound development. And what's particularly striking is the sheer computational demand this new paradigm introduces. Reasoning agentic AI requires anywhere from, get this, 100 to 1,000 times more computation than previous generative AI models.
1,000 times? Wow.
A massive leap. Why? Because it drastically reduces the phenomenon we call hallucination.
Ah, right, where the AI just makes things up.
Exactly.
Plausible but factually incorrect or just nonsensical information. By enabling the AI to essentially think more deeply, to plan, to verify, it becomes far more reliable and accurate. And this reduction in hallucination, that's the aha moment for many, right? It fundamentally shifts AI from being maybe a helpful but sometimes unreliable assistant to potentially a trustworthy autonomous agent.
Okay.
Imagine the real-world impact. AI could now, theoretically, operate critical infrastructure more safely, manage complex financial portfolios with greater assurance, or even design new drugs with a level of reliability that was previously impossible.
That really opens things up.
It really does.
Yeah.
And this capability also unlocks entirely new frontiers for physical AI applications, where AI models directly control and interact with the physical world, powering breakthroughs in fields like robotics and advanced manufacturing. This is moving AI from just information processing to responsible autonomous action, with immense practical implications across countless industries where reliability is paramount. And if we're talking about meeting those immense computational demands, we absolutely have to revisit Blackwell, specifically its unparalleled efficiency and performance. The NVLink 72 system sounds groundbreaking, transforming an entire rack of GPUs into what effectively functions as a single, incredibly powerful computer. It's not just a collection of chips, it's like a unified, massively parallel processing engine.
Exactly. And this unified system, the GB300 NVL72 AI factory, it brings with it incredible economic advantages. It's reshaping the financial models of data centers. Compared to the previous Hopper generation like the H100, it promises a staggering 10x improvement in token per watt energy efficiency.
Okay, token per watt. Why is per watt so critical?
Because data centers, especially those running these high-performance AI workloads, are often power limited. There's only so much power available. So every single watt saved means more compute power can be deployed within that existing power envelope, which directly translates into more revenue generated for the customer through faster model training, more efficient inference, the ability to process more data, all within the same power budget. Consider this example they gave. It's pretty compelling. A $3 million investment in GB200 infrastructure could potentially generate a staggering $30 million in token revenue.
30 million from 3, that's a 10x return?
A 10x return on investment. It fundamentally redefines the economics of building and operating AI infrastructure for customers. This isn't just about raw speed. It's about making AI deployments dramatically more profitable, more scalable, and importantly, more sustainable by maximizing the output from every unit of energy consumed. This efficiency, it's kind of the silent hero behind the raw compute power. It allows organizations to push the boundaries of AI without hitting these prohibitive power and cost ceilings.
And this level of innovation isn't a one-off event, thankfully. It seems like a continuous strategic cycle. The company is committed to an annual product cadence, meaning we can expect new, advanced architectures every single year. And already, the next major leap after Blackwell, the Rubin platform, is actively in fabrication, and it's on schedule for volume production next year. That's a truly relentless pace of advancement. The technology just never stands still.
It's incredibly ambitious, that annual cadence, and complex, but it's designed with a very clear strategic objective. It's to drive continuous cost reduction and maximize revenue generation for customers by always delivering the most efficient and powerful compute possible. Rubin, for example, isn't just a single more powerful GPU. It's a meticulously designed, sophisticated ecosystem. 6 different types of chips working in concert, forming the 3rd-generation NVLink rack-scale AI supercomputer. Let's maybe break down these components quickly just to understand the complexity and ingenuity.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, first you have the Vera CPU. That's the central processing unit, the brain of the system, handling general tasks and orchestrating the specialized AI accelerators. Then the Rubin GPU. This is the raw processing powerhouse, the muscle, right? With next-gen AI cores for training and inference. Third, the CX9 Super NIC. That's an ultra-fast network interface card, crucial for rapid data exchange between GPUs and other parts, keeping those GPUs fed with data.
Got it.
Fourth, the NVLink 144 scale-up switch. This is specialized. It creates that high-bandwidth, low-latency connection within a single rack or system. It allows up to 144 GPUs to communicate almost like one giant processor. That's what makes the rack a single computer.
Okay, the scale-up part.
Exactly. Fifth, the Spectrum X scale-out and scale-across switch. These handle connectivity between multiple racks and across an entire data center, building larger AI clusters. And finally, number 6, a silicon photonics processor. This is really cutting edge. It uses light, photons instead of electrons for data transmission. Allows for incredibly high bandwidth and energy efficiency over longer distances, vital for connecting vast numbers of chips and racks.
Wow, silicon photonics. That's impressive.
It is. And this intricate code design across the entire system, where each component is bespoke and optimized for AI workloads, that's what enables these generational leaps in performance, not just incremental improvements. This continuous flow of innovation ensures that as AI models get more demanding, the infrastructure evolves not just to meet, but to exceed those demands. constantly improving performance per watt and the overall economic value for the whole ecosystem of AI developers and users. It's an incredibly challenging engineering feat to hit this annual cadence, but it seems fundamental to their market leadership.
But it's not just about the raw hardware, right? We've focused a lot on the silicon, the chips, the switches. But how much of this performance leap is truly down to the software and networking components? What does that full stack advantage actually mean in terms of real-world gains for customers?
You've hit on a really critical insight there. The full stack advantage, the synergy of hardware, software, networking, it's absolutely crucial. The software stack is, well, it's the brain of the operation. It unlocks the full potential of the hardware. For instance, ongoing software innovations like advancements in CUA, their parallel computing platform, Tensor RTLM for optimizing large language model inference, and Dynamo, a framework for deep learning compilation. These have already improved Blackwell's performance by more than 2x since its initial launch.
Double the performance just from software.
Just from software optimization since launch. It's an incredible testament to the power of continuous software work, effectively doubling the value of the hardware already deployed. And what's particularly groundbreaking in the software realm is this numerical approach called NVFT4 on the GB300. Okay, simply put, AI models do billions, trillions of calculations. Traditionally, higher precision, more bits meant greater accuracy, but slower performance. NVFP4 is a breakthrough. It achieves the accuracy normally associated with slower, more resource-intensive 16-bit calculations, but it does it at the incredible speed and efficiency of 4-bit computation.
So 16-bit accuracy at 4-bit speed.
Exactly. Think of it like a super-efficient compression algorithm for AI math. It gets the same accurate result with vastly less data to process, which is why it delivers a staggering 7x faster training compared to the H100, which uses FP8, an 8-bit format. And this innovation is being rapidly adopted. All the major cloud players, AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and the leading AI model builders, OpenAI, Cohere, Mistral, Kimi AI, Perplexity, Reflection, Runway, they're all jumping on it. It shows its immediate and profound impact. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, networking is equally critical. It's the nervous system connecting all that distributed processing power in these massive AI factories. There are basically 3 vital tiers of networking for these systems, each designed for a specific scale of connectivity.
Okay, what are the tiers?
First, you have NVLink for scale-up. This is for super high bandwidth, low latency communication within a single server or rack, allowing multiple GPUs to act as one cohesive unit. It offers like 14 times the bandwidth of PCIe Gen 5. And the groundbreaking NVLink Fusion even lets them integrate with non-NVIDIA CPUs, like Fujitsu's for Japan's Fugaku Xe supercomputer, shows its versatility.
Interesting.
Second, InfiniBand and Spectrum X Ethernet for scale-out. These handle the high-speed communication between different racks and servers within a single data center. InfiniBand revenue nearly doubled sequentially. Its low latency and high throughput make it ideal for the most demanding AI model training. Alternatively, Spectrum X Ethernet provides high throughput and low latency for Ethernet-based AI workloads. Its annualized revenue is now over $10 billion, showing strong market penetration.
$10 billion just for that networking part.
Annualized run rate, yeah, significant. And third, the newest and maybe most revolutionary tier, Spectrum XGS for scale across. This is designed to unify multiple data centers into what they call gigascale AI superfactories.
Connecting whole data centers together.
Exactly. Imagine connecting geographically dispersed facilities into one massive, seamless AI compute resource. CoreWeave is already an early adopter, expecting it to double their GPU-to-GPU communication speed across their facilities. So this comprehensive networking strategy, from individual chips right up to global superfactories, that's what truly creates this powerful flywheel of collaborative innovation. It ensures compute resources are not only incredibly powerful, but also seamlessly interconnected, enabling the most complex and largest AI models to function efficiently at scale. The networking piece alone is a sizable and rapidly growing part of the business. Its ability to dramatically improve the overall efficiency and performance of an AI factory makes that investment in high-quality networking essentially pay for itself through increased output and capability. It's kind of an unsung hero of the AI revolution, making what seems impossible possible.
That makes sense. This whole journey isn't just about what's happening inside the data center, is it? It's about AI's impact beyond the data center, leading to diversified growth and new frontiers. Let's talk about how AI is now moving into, well, seemingly every enterprise. The RTX PRO servers are a prime example, already shaping up to be a multi-billion-dollar product line, they said. And these aren't just niche systems for specialized labs. They're designed for seamless integration into standard IT environments, making advanced AI accessible to mainstream businesses, driving that enterprise-wide transformation.
Exactly. And what's genuinely exciting here is that we're seeing these RTX PRO servers applied to really cutting-edge agentic and physical AI applications, moving far beyond traditional IT tasks. For instance, Hitachi is leveraging them for real-time simulation and creating incredibly detailed digital twins of complex physical systems for predictive maintenance, optimized operations in factories, infrastructure, that sort of thing.
Digital twins, right.
Yeah. Lilly, the pharmaceutical giant, is using them in drug discovery, dramatically accelerating the identification of new therapeutic compounds, bringing life-saving medicines to market faster. Hyundai is applying them to sophisticated factory design and autonomous vehicle validation, pushing the boundaries of manufacturing efficiency and mobility safety. And even Disney is using them for incredibly immersive storytelling experiences, creating more realistic and interactive virtual worlds. These are vivid examples, right, of how enterprise AI isn't just optimizing existing processes, but transforming core operations and unlocking entirely new capabilities across diverse industries. The fact that nearly 90 companies, including these global leaders, are already adopting these servers underscores the rapid integration of advanced AI into the enterprise landscape. This isn't just about efficiency. It's about competitive advantage and redefining what's possible for businesses across the globe. It indicates a significant and expanding revenue stream for the company beyond just the hyperscalers.
Building on that global perspective, we're witnessing the emergence of something really significant. Sovereign AI. This idea where nations are actively building their own AI capabilities using domestic infrastructure, their own unique data sets, their own talent. It's becoming a matter of national strategic importance, isn't it? Almost like a new form of national infrastructure.
It's a critical global trend, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're observing large-scale initiatives designed to secure national AI futures. For example, the European Union plans to invest a staggering $20 billion to establish 20 AI factories, including 5 designated gigafactories.
20 billion euros.
Yeah, huge investment. Their ambitious goal is to increase Europe's compute infrastructure tenfold, to foster innovation, strengthen economic competitiveness, ensure data sovereignty within the bloc. Similarly, the UK's Isambard AI supercomputer delivering an immense 21 exaflops of AI performance.
21 exaflops, what does that even mean in practical terms?
Well, an exaflop is a quintillion that's a 1 followed by 18 zeros calculations per second, so 21 quintillion calculations per second.
Okay, it's hard to grasp.
It is. It's enough raw processing power to tackle scientific problems that were previously just beyond our reach. It's set to accelerate breakthroughs in vital fields like drug discovery, personalized medicine, climate modeling, national-scale R&D. And this commitment from nations to build their own AI capabilities, it translates into significant and rapidly growing revenue for the company. They expect over $20 billion this year from the sovereign AI sector alone.
20 billion just from sovereign AI.
This year. And that figure more than doubles last year's performance. It highlights the accelerating global race to develop domestic AI capabilities. This isn't just a commercial trend, it's a geopolitical imperative. Nations view AI as essential for future economic competitiveness, national security, scientific advancement. It represents a fundamental shift in how countries are investing in their future, making it a pivotal and expanding market for advanced AI infrastructure providers.
Okay, beyond the core AI infrastructure, it's worth touching on the continued robust performance in other revenue streams as well. Let's start with gaming. It remains a powerhouse for the company, shows no signs of slowing down.
No, gaming hit a record $4.3 billion in revenue. That's a healthy 14% sequential increase and a massive 49% jump year over year. This surge is primarily fueled by the successful ramp of their Blackwell GeForce GPUs, which bring, cutting-edge AI and ray tracing to consumer graphics, plus new products like the RTX 5060 desktop GPU. The 5060, for instance, offers double the performance of its predecessor, advanced features like AI-powered DLSS4, making high-fidelity gaming more accessible. What's also incredibly exciting is the significant upgrade coming to GeForce NW, their cloud gaming service. The platform will soon offer RTX 5080 class performance at a stunning 5K resolution and 120 frames per second.
5K at 120 50s from the cloud.
Yeah, effectively delivering top-tier PC gaming without needing the high-end local hardware. And they've doubled the game catalog to over 4,500 titles. Furthermore, they're extending AI capabilities directly to the user's PC with on-device AI.
They partnered with OpenAI to optimize their open-source GPT models to run efficiently right on millions of RTX-enabled Windows devices.
So AI running locally, not just in the cloud.
Exactly. Users will be able to run powerful AI applications locally, enhancing privacy, speed, responsiveness for everyday tasks, without always relying on cloud services. It further broadens the utility of their consumer GPUs. Then there's professional visualization. That brought in $601 million, a healthy 32% year-over-year increase. This growth is driven by widespread adoption of high-end RTX workstation GPUs, critical for AI-powered workloads in fields like design, simulation, prototyping. Companies like Activision Blizzard are using RTX workstations to enhance creative workflows for game development. Robotics innovators like Figure AI are powering their humanoid robots with embedded RTX GPUs for complex visual processing and AI inference, powerful tools for professionals. And finally, the automotive segment, focusing on in-car compute for self-driving and AI-powered cockpits, saw revenue of $586 million, a remarkable 69% year-over-year increase.
69%, that's huge growth too.
It is. Largely propelled by increasing demand for sophisticated self-driving solutions. Shipments of the new NVIDIA Thor SO, the successor to the highly successful Orin platform, have begun. This coincides with the industry's rapid shift towards vision language models, generative AI, higher levels of autonomy in vehicles. Thor is described as their most successful robotics and autonomous vehicle computer created to date. Capable of handling vast amounts of sensor data and complex AI models, their full-stack Drive AV software platform is now in production, opening up billions in new revenue opportunities while simultaneously improving vehicle safety and autonomy. These diverse revenue streams, they really showcase the broad applicability and deep market penetration of their core technologies far beyond just the data center.
That's an incredible breadth of application, from gaming to professional design, even our cars. And speaking of cutting-edge applications, let's talk about the exciting world of robotics and physical AI, where AI isn't just in the cloud, but directly embodied in machines interacting with the real world. This feels like a really significant frontier opening up.
The age of physical AI is genuinely upon us, yeah. And the Jetson Thor robotics computing platform is right at the heart of it. This platform delivers an order of magnitude, so 10 times greater AI performance and energy efficiency compared to its predecessor, NVIDIA AGX Orin.
10 times again, efficiency seems key everywhere.
Absolutely. This massive leap in capability is crucial for running complex generative and reasoning AI models directly at the edge, on the robots themselves, in real time. Imagine a robot that can not only perceive its environment but also reason, plan, and execute complex tasks on the fly, without constant cloud connectivity or latency issues. That's what Jetson Thor enables, and the ecosystem around this platform is robust and rapidly expanding. It really illustrates the broad enthusiasm for physical AI.
Yeah.
There are now over 2 million developers and more than 1,000 hardware, software, application, sensor partners building on this tech. Leading robotics companies globally are actively adopting Thor, including Agility Robotics, with their humanoid robots.
Right, seen videos of those.
Amazon Robotics for warehouse automation. Boston Dynamics with their iconic quadruped robots. Caterpillar for autonomous heavy machinery. Figure AI, another humanoid company. Hexagon for industrial measurement. Medtronic in medical robotics. Even Meta for its AI research in robotics. It's a broad list. Furthermore, Omniverse with Cosmos serves as the digital twin platform for robotic development. This isn't just fancy software. It's a sophisticated virtual environment where these complex robotic systems can be designed, simulated, rigorously optimized in a digital world before being deployed in the physical one.
So test it out virtually first.
Exactly. Significantly reduces development time, cost, risk. And this quarter, a major expansion of the partnership with Siemens was announced, specifically to enable AI automatic factories. This means using digital twins and AI to design, simulate, and optimize entire factory operations, blurring the lines between digital and physical to an unprecedented degree. This convergence is unlocking entirely new industries and promises to redefine how manufacturing and automation are approached globally, truly demonstrating the power of physical AI to reshape our industrial landscape.
Okay, wow. Let's shift our gaze now to the financial outlook and the road ahead. Looking towards the third quarter of 2026, the projections are still incredibly strong. Expected total revenue of $54 billion. That's another significant leap from the record-breaking quarter we just discussed.
It is. And what's crucial to remember about this Q3 outlook, again, is that it explicitly excludes any H20 shipments to China customers.
Well, it's the caveat.
The caveat, which, as we said, could potentially add billions more if those geopolitical issues resolve. So this $54 billion projection represents the core growth trajectory of the business without that specific segment. The company anticipates maintaining strong gross margins too, projecting between 73.3% and 73.5%, with an expectation to exit the year in the mid-70s for non-GAAP gross margins. These robust margins signal the immense value and differentiated tech they're providing, plus efficient operations. We're also seeing a continued strategic increase in operating expenses. Full-year growth expected in the high 30s range year over year. That's up from the mid-30s they previously guided.
So spending more to grow more.
Essentially, yes. This isn't just spending. It's a deliberate, calculated investment in R&D, in scaling operations, expanding their talent pool to capture these immense growth opportunities ahead in the rapidly evolving AI market. This strategic spending is what fuels that annual product cadence and maintains their technological leadership. And the Blackwell platform, which we detailed earlier, is expected to be the primary driver for this Q3 growth, fueling both the core compute and the networking segments, underscoring its pivotal role in the company's immediate future and continued market dominance.
It's not just about the next quarter, though, is it? The company articulated a truly bold long-term vision for AI infrastructure, projecting a staggering $3 trillion to $4 trillion in spending by the end of the decade. That's an astronomical number. It really redefines the scale of this market.
It is ambitious, absolutely, but it's grounded in very tangible current trends. We've seen the capital expenditure, the CapEx, from just the top 4 hyperscalers of the biggest cloud providers has already doubled in the last 2 years. It's reached an annual rate of $600 billion.
$600 billion a year just from 4 companies?
Just from 4. This exponential spending underscores the foundational shift towards AI-centric compute. And when we consider the scale of a gigawatt AI factory, a truly massive next-gen compute facility, potentially costing, say, $50 billion to $60 billion to build, the company's architecture is projected to contribute around $35 billion of that total cost.
So a huge chunk of the cost of these massive factories.
Well, a huge chunk. It illustrates the sheer scale of their involvement and the value their integrated solutions provide at the high... It's the crucial limiter for these immense facilities.
Back to efficiency again.
Exactly. In data centers that are inherently constrained by power availability, cooling capacity, every ounce of energy efficiency directly translates to revenue generation for the customer. Therefore, the more performance you can squeeze out of each watt of electricity, the more productive and profitable your AI factory becomes. This metric, performance per watt, becomes absolutely central to the long-term economic model of AI infrastructure, making their efficiency breakthroughs not just technical achievements, but fundamental business advantages. It underscores that raw power is important, sure, but smart, efficient power is what drives profitability and scalability in the long run.
Okay, so with all this unprecedented growth, this relentless innovation, the question of competition inevitably comes up. Specifically, there's always discussion around ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits, as a potential alternative or, competitive threat. How does the company navigate that increasingly crowded competitive landscape?
That's an incredibly important strategic question, yeah. And the company articulates a very specific and compelling position. They emphasize that accelerated computing isn't just about a chip. It's fundamentally a full-stack co-design problem.
Full stack again?
Full stack again. It means it involves a deeply integrated system. Specialized hardware, sophisticated software, high-performance networking, all meticulously designed to work in harmony. It's not a collection of parts. It's an intelligent ecosystem. And what's particularly relevant here is the sheer pace at which AI models are evolving. We talked about generative, diffusion, mixed modality, multimodality models handling text, images, video, even physical interactions. This rapid evolution makes a static, single-purpose ASIC inherently risky because it can quickly become obsolete if the underlying AI algorithms change.
Right, an ASIC is built for one specific thing.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like a highly specialized tool for one job, but AI is constantly redefining what the job is. The company's platform, in contrast, offers, they argue, unparalleled versatility and ubiquity. It's available in every major cloud, from virtually every computer company. It spans from hyperscale cloud to on-prem data centers to edge computing, even directly into robotics. And crucially, it all operates on the same consistent programming model and software stacks at UDA.
So developers learn once, deploy anywhere.
Pretty much. This broad reach means that virtually every AI framework and developer can leverage their solutions, creating an incredibly sticky and pervasive ecosystem. Moreover, their platform accelerates the entire AI pipeline. From initial data processing and pre-training through post-training, reinforcement learning, all the way to inference where the AI actually applies its knowledge. This holistic approach means customers aren't just buying a component. They're investing in a comprehensive, continuously evolving ecosystem that maximizes their return on investment. Ultimately, the argument is that their integrated solutions offer the best utility, the longest lifetime usefulness, along with superior performance per watt, which, as we discussed, directly translates to revenue in power-limited data centers, and superior performance per dollar. This combination factors, they argue, drives superior gross margins not just for them, but for the customers deploying these AI factories. So this integrated, continuously evolving platform, rather than a fixed-function chip, is why the company believes it holds a unique and superior position in a market that demands constant adaptation and comprehensive support. It's a strategic understanding where adaptability, ecosystem, and end-to-end acceleration are paramount.
What an incredible journey we've taken today. From those record-breaking financials showing the sheer scale of investment, all the way to the very frontiers of AI. We've seen the profound shift, haven't we? From basic chatbots to sophisticated reasoning agentic AI capable of independent research and planning, and the undeniable arrival of physical AI in robotics promising to revolutionize entire industries. Considering how rapidly AI capabilities are advancing and the unprecedented scale of investment we're seeing globally, how will this new industrial revolution fundamentally reshape not just technology, but our daily lives and global economies in the very near future? It's a question really worth pondering deeply, isn't it? The implications are truly staggering. Thank you so much for tuning into the Quarterly Call. For more episodes, please remember to rate and follow our show. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.